And we welcome you to the Panther Pit, site of tonight's Mountain 7 clash between the West Henderson Falcons and the Franklin Panthers. Glad to have you on FPSN tonight. It is Hall of Fame night, as they're going to induct two classes of the Franklin Athletic Hall of Fame. That's going to happen right now. Here's our public address announcer, Mark Sutton.
Welcome, Panther Nation, to tonight's presentation of the Hall of Fame Awards. This will be a mixture of the last 2 years' inductees. Some inductees will be presented at a later time. The Hall of Fame Committee would like to thank Will Woolever of the Franklin Press for providing information on each inductee. The Hall of Fame Committee would also like to thank FHS Principal Blair King, FHS Assistant Principal Dan Gibson, and FHS Athletic Director Matt Bradley for their assistance in this presentation. First up, Elizabeth McClure. As long as softball is played at Franklin High School, Elizabeth McClure will be remembered. When she and co-head coach Shirley Reynolds created the school's first ever softball team in 1970, softball in the mountains looked much different than it does now, operating essentially as an intramural sport before beginning sanctioned by the Smoky Mountain Conference years later. Today, softball is one of the Panther Athletics' most successful programs, churning out college prospects and state playoff berth year after year. Miss McClure was also the girls' basketball coach for 5 years and the girls' track coach for 11. Miss Elizabeth McClure. Next up, Donna McClure Allen. One of Franklin's greatest ever softball players, Donna McClure Allen, is still remembered by fans more than 40 years after her graduation. An ace pitcher and power hitter for the dominant teams of the early 80s, McClure Allen helped Franklin to 3 straight conference titles from 1980 to 1982, losing just 4 total games during that span. As a pitcher, she suffered just 2 losses in her final 2 years. After graduation, she went on to star for Hiawassee College in Madisonville, Tennessee for 2 years. Then she played at Western Carolina University on their last slow-pitch softball team. Donna McClure Allen. Next up, Mr. Ron Mashburn. Few people's names are synonymous with an FHS sport quite like Ron Mashburn's is with Panther tennis. An assistant coach on the school's first ever co-ed team in 1977, head coach from 78 to 88, assistant again for the girls team from 2002 to 2010, Mashburn spent 2 full decades guiding Panther players, including current coaches Andrea Bazio and Heather Bell. Mashburn still can be found at most any home Panther match where Bazio and Bell have guided Franklin's girls to their 4th straight deep playoff run. Accepting the award for Mr. Mashburn are girls tennis coach Rick Blanton and boys tennis coach Sammy Gunter. This is Ron Mashburn. Our next inductee, Mr. Roger Guest. A 4-sport standout from 1968 to 1972, few Panther athletes have contributed more on the field than Roger Guest. While Guest starred in baseball, basketball, track and field, he's perhaps most remembered for his years with Panther football, playing 4 years for Hall of Fame coach Pat Patillo and Hall of Fame assistant coach Joe Hall. After his junior year, Guest proved his commitment to the team, making an off-season switch to quarterback on the fly. From his new position, Guest helped lead the Franklin to its best ever year as a senior, racking up an 8-3 record, and led the team to the Smoky Mountain Conference title and a state playoff game. Mr. Roger Guest. Up next, Mr. Bobby Cuppers. As a player from 1968 to 1970, assistant coach from 2000 to 2017, and longtime radio broadcaster for WFSC, Bobby Cuppers has seen generations of Panther football players come and go. As a player, Cuppers was part of a unique season in Franklin history when the Panther Pit received its name in 1968 to 1969. Along with his partner in the booth, Sean Gibson, Cuppers serves as the voice of the team for fans not in the stands, analyzing the game with a trained eye. Mr. Bobby Cuppers. Up next, Mr. Tommy Roten. If you've watched a Panther game in person in the last 75 years, chances are you saw Tommy Roten there with his signature red cap. From his childhood in the late 1940s until his passing in March of last year, Tommy Roten claimed he never missed a single football game, home or away. An incredible streak of more than 800 contests. Roten wasn't just biased towards football. He also attended nearly every home game of all sports since the 1970s. As a child, he remembered his father, Elmer Roten, building the Panther Pit in 1949. And as an adult, he did painting, carpentry work on all the school's locker rooms, gyms, and the field house. Roten will be forever remembered as Franklin's #1 fan. Accepting the award for Mr. Roten is his son and former athlete, Eric Roten, and his granddaughter, Kaylee Roten. Mr. Tommy Roten. Our last inductee of the night, Mr. Lewis Penland. While Lewis Penland is not remembered for his exploits on the field, he occupies a singular place in the history of Panther athletics. With help from his sons and employees at Penland Contracting, over many years, Lewis completely overhauled nearly all of Franklin's current fields, helping grade turf and build facilities for the Panther Pit, the upper practice field, and several other fields across the county. In 2018, the Macon Middle School fields were renamed the Lewis Penland Senior Sports Complex. County officials estimate Penland did hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of work for its school sports fields without charging a dime. Penland passed away peacefully earlier this month at the age of 92. Accepting the award for Mr. Penland are his sons, Lewis Penland Jr. and Larry Penland. This is Mr. Lewis Penland. How about one more big round of applause for all our inductees into the Hall of Fame?
Tremendous honor for those individuals to be inducted into the Franklin Athletic Hall of Fame on this 25th day of October. A couple of classes, in fact, there were 3 more that could not be in attendance tonight, and they'll get their certificate in the coming weeks. All right, we're going to take a break, come back, and we're going to kick this ball game off in just a few moments. Stay with us.
Hey Panther fans, Coach Josh Brooks here. Welcome to our place, The Pit. I want you here next Friday, November 1st, to celebrate 75 years in The Pit. If you played here, cheered here, or played in our Panther band, we want you to join us for a halftime celebration as we host our last ever scheduled home game on this field. This place has been good to us, and we want to send it off right. Tell your teammates, classmates, and all of Panther Nation that we need to pack the pit. Let's get here, be loud and proud. Let's go Big Red.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.
And we welcome you inside of the pit once again, getting set for tonight's Mountain 7 clash. It's the Falcons and the Panthers. You see the captains at just about the 35-yard line, getting ready for the toss of the coin. Unfortunately, we don't have our captain again tonight. We're working to get him for the final game here at the Pit, the regular season finale coming up on next Friday, November the 1st. You just saw the commercial that Josh Brooks voiced for us, and it's going to be a big night, Byron, next week. But tonight, it's another huge matchup in the Pit. Franklin undefeated, taking on the two-time conference champion West Henderson Falcons.
And still the team to beat.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since we've beat them. Actually, West Henderson has been on quite a run in our conference, the Mountain 7 Conference, for quite a few years. And although they are not exactly what they have been the past couple, they are still a formidable opponent coming off a big win against Tuscola, a team that we beat.
Yeah.
10 days ago? Do my math there for me, George.
On a Tuesday night.
On a Tuesday night.
A rare Tuesday night affair in Waynesville, and that was an exciting ball game. I did not get to see it. You saw it in person. An interesting defensive strategy that Tuscola played against number 11. Obviously, we have seen him play throughout the year. You see the Panthers coming on to the field, and he has been the most talented player on the field for either team throughout the entire season. So Tuscola decided basically to play a box and one on him.
Yeah, Braden Hervey. I think Jonathan Crompton decided Braden Hervey was not going to beat him at CE Weatherby that night and challenged the Panthers to come up with another way to get it done. And really, George, any win is a good one, but that particular game, I think, is only going to help the Panthers down the stretch, because that night they had to toughen up defensively. They gave up 2 big touchdowns in the second quarter on pass plays, and then the defense really clamped down, a real gut check for them. More importantly, the offense. Coach Brooks turned it over to the sophomore quarterback, Anderson Terrell, right? As we sometimes get wrong, George. But Bubs ended up throwing for about 260 yards. He spread it around to multiple receivers, and the Panthers put up a couple more scores that were key to seal that victory.
And West Henderson, their last opponent, were the Tuscola Mountaineers, and it was an epic battle. It went to overtime with the West Henderson Falcons securing their third conference win with a victory over the Tuscola Mountaineers, 20-17. So both common opponents, both wins against the Tuscola Mountaineers. The Panthers will receive the opening kickoff as we are ready to go here at the Pit. The one thing that you definitely already noticed, the grass is dead. We've had a lot of cold weather over the past 2 weeks since the last time that we talked to you, and the grass is officially that yellow color. West Henderson has teed it up, and they're going to kick it away to get this one underway. Going to be a short kick, angles it near side, up man at about the 35. About the 36, he is bent back. That is Peyton Shelton on the return for the Panthers. And we are underway.
Right off the bat, you see the Braden Hervey effect. Paul Whitaker and staff not wanting to kick it deep to number 11. They have seen him on film a couple times this year with big returns that get the Panthers deep into scoring territory.
We'll see Bubs, Anderson, Terrell, and his offense come out onto the field for the first time against a two-time defending conference champion, West Henderson Falcons. Shotgun for Terrell. He's going to hand it off. It's Hervey, and Hervey is hemmed in way behind the line of scrimmage. Hervey all the way back to the 25. We'll see where they mark forward progress. Stopped. We'll see here on the replay. Like at about the 32 or so is when he started being pushed back.
Try to make a move there off the right side and get something out of nothing. Actually ended up going backwards there. And you see right on that first play, George, Franklin Panther offensive line will have their hands full tonight. Notably on that front line for West Henderson, number 14, Tyler Nash at 6'5", 250, playing the defensive end spot.
It'll be a loss of 5. 2nd and 15. Terrell drops deep. Now going to heave it down this near side. It's a jump ball and incomplete. He was trying to hit Desarn at about the 35. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and long, 3rd and 15 for the Panthers.
Asa Ostman on the coverage there for the Panthers. Ball sort of hung up a little bit. I don't know if you caught it on camera, but really starts to flutter Right about there, and that's the time that Braylon had to come back to it. And Asa Ostman made a great play there to break it up.
3rd and long for the Panther 11:02 left. Opening quarter. Glad that you're with us. Started a little bit early. It's only 1 minute after 7:30. George Young alongside Byron McClure, a fantastic FPSN crew, including Philip Angel and Joshua Chastain. On 3rd down, they'll swing it out. It's Hervey. Hervey cuts it up. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage, to the 40-41 or so, but that'll be well shy of the line to gain, so the Panthers will have to punt it here on 4th down. Mark it at the 41. Here comes the punting unit. The Panthers, after that first offensive play, really got behind the 8 ball and could not recover. 4th and 5 as it's going to be Sinclair back deep to punt it away. He gets his foot into it. Robinson back deep. And it's going to be Zane McCraw on the return up to the 36-yard line. It's where the West Henderson Falcons will take over 1st and 10 on their first offensive possession.
Good to see Sinclair back in the rotation for kicking duties with the Franklin Panthers. And, George, this West Henderson offense, quarterbacked by number 1, Cade Young, throws it about 18 times a game, but his main option is Zane McCraw, number 21.
Some movement on 1st down. It's going to be a neutral zone infraction on the Panthers. So that'll be a 5-yarder. And make it a 1st and 5 now.
Zane McCraw, number 21, averaging about 152 yards a game on the ground.
1st down, 5.
And Cade Young, the quarterback, 135 yards passing per game. So really a balanced attack from this West Henderson offense.
Cade Young in the gun. Drops, being chased now. Young rolling, looking, firing, has a receiver, and it's caught at the 40 in Panther territory. Dropped immediately.
Pass is complete to number 13.
Neil Robinson caught it. And that'll move the chains for the Falcons.
This play made possible by Cade Young. You can see he moves well, running to his left. And a very nice throw downfield to number 13, Neil Robinson, the senior.
More movement on 1st down. The Panthers jump. And it'll be another free 5 yards for the West Henderson offense.
Something there with the cadence that West Henderson is using as their players come to the line of scrimmage, causing our defensive line get a little antsy.
Another 1st and 5. Cade Young and company. Swing it out quickly to the far side, and it is caught, they'll say, right at the sticks. And is it going to be enough? Yeah, I think they're going to move the chains to the far side. Zach McMinn caught that as he went up the ladder. They're going to move quickly now. 1st down and 15. Scrimmaging from the 32. Now they'll slow it down, and Cade Young will look to the sideline. Coach Paul Whitaker, the head coach for the Falcons. They'll hand right up the middle. And nothing doing. First running play for the Falcons. Maybe a yard for DeZion Murray, a senior, one of their running backs. And it's going to bring up 2nd and long, 2nd and 9.
Not exactly a negative yardage play, but it sort of feels like it is after Cade Young and his Falcon offense have come out here on fire to start the game.
I looked at the sideline with 20 on the play clock. Approaching 9 minutes left here in the first. Again, Young heaves down the seam, and it is intercepted. Braden Hervey is in the end zone. Yes, it's going to be a touchback. Wow. That is a huge turnover.
Huge turnover. Braden Hervey, his 4th interception of the year. Watch him back here in coverage and just plays it perfectly along with, who was that back there with him? Was that Pitts, number 31? Great coverage. And another interception for Braden Hervey.
The Panthers, I think, got a break. His mark it at the 20 on a touchback. I thought that he may have gone down to the 1 yard line. Anderson Terrell's second offensive possession. 3 and out on their first set. Hand to Hervey. Hervey, right up the middle. He's got a first down. He's carrying tacklers with him. He breaks free. Hervey still moving. Down to the 38-yard line in West Henderson Falcon territory.
Braden Hervey took it personal that first series, I can promise you. And look how strong he gets through the offensive line. He is not going to settle for a 10-yard gain. Man, I tell you, we have played such great football on both sides of the ball this year, George, but it helps when you show up with number 11. So far in this game, like I said, he took it personal that first series. An interception and now a big run to put the Panthers in on West Henderson's side of the field.
Flips the field. Hervey into a stone wall.
Hervey. Tackle by number 71, Freeman.
Big 71, Cameron Freeman. 6'4", 270 for Freeman. And he stonewalls Braden Hervey. That'll be a loss of a yard.
Yeah, some real size up there again. We mentioned earlier Tyler Nash at 6'5", 240. And, of course, Freeman at 6'4", 270.
On second down, they'll swing it out. It's caught. Parker. 30. Falls forward. Close to the first down. I think he's got it. They mark him a yard shy. It'll be 3rd and short now. They're going to move it. No, it's going to be 3rd down. And no, they do.
They did. Yeah. I think Mark Sutton, I don't know if he was just going in and going on a limb, but he was right. He called it here on the PA system, but didn't call it on the field till after he said it. So we'll take it.
It'll be 1st and 10 now from the West Henderson 28-yard line. George Young alongside Byron McClure. And we appreciate you tuning in tonight, our largest audience already on our platforms. Right up the middle it goes. It's Attic Sutton. And Sutton able to get to the 24-yard line before he is dropped. That'll be a gain of about 5 for the Panther offense. And it'll be 2nd and 6, gain of 4.
And once again, Attic Sutton was such a leader on this team, really like a Swiss Army knife, whether it be defensively, offensively. He's always there. Doesn't have to be a feature player, but picks up the pieces, George, and always plugs in to the game plan. A coach's dream, Attic Sutton.
2nd down and 6. Shotgun for Bubs. Hand to Hervey. Hervey weaving 20 down to about the 19. He's going to be a yard shy. 3rd and a yard coming up for the Panther offense.
Good position here on about the 20-yard line. Looks like it's going to shake out to be 2 yards. But you got to know we're in go territory right here. We want to make a statement. I'd love to get it here on the 3rd down, but it'd be interesting to see what we do on 4th down if we don't.
3rd and 2 right at the 20. Fans are settling in. Nice crowd on the home side, a sparsely populated visitor side. 3rd and short. Hervey got the first down and more. Hervey taking Falcons with him down to the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for the Panthers.
Well, there you go. No need for 4th down. Great blocking up front by the Panthers. Number 55 held his guy up just long enough, Bryson Gibbs, to present that hole to Braden Hervey, and Braden with the quick step.
I'll try to check some of our comments. Lots of folks checking in tonight. Easily our largest audience so far. It's a big game. 1st and goal. Bub's going to take off right up the middle. Anderson Terrell into the end zone. Touchdown. 8 yards out, and the Panthers strike first.
Well, we found something in that game against Tuscola that I didn't mention. Anderson Terrell is a weapon right here. Watch him out of the shotgun, fake to number 11, who everybody's watching. And Bubs, he's going to keep defenses honest this year, George, or at least challenge them to, because he's got a set of wheels as well.
Extra point going to be attempted by Daniel Riddle. It's up. And it's good. 4:58 left. First quarter, the Panthers strike first in this Mountain 7 clash. 7-0 as we head to break. McClure for three. Got it.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.
All right, welcome back. We missed the kickoff, and it was taken all the way up to about the 45. Is there a flag back?
No flag.
Okay,
no
so
flag.
The West Henderson Falcons will have it. Oh, actually, they're going to mark it across the 50-yard line at the 48. So great field position for the Falcons. Sinclair on the kickoff did not kick it into the end zone. And the Falcons took advantage. Young, shotgun, hands. Far side, moving and scooting away. Zane McCraw, he's got the first down across the 40 to about the 37-yard line. That'll be a gain of 12 for West Henderson and a first down.
Just as we will settle down and find number 11, they're going to find number 21. Again, if you didn't hear before, 152 yards rushing a game for Zane McCraw, number 21.
Young, high snap, going to fire it out in the flat. He's got a receiver, caught, about a 5-yard gain for Tyler Nash. He was hit immediately. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5.
You know, and George, to be honest with you, very impressed here by Kay Young and how quickly he gets that ball out, especially out to this little quick hitters over here. And big target like Tyler Nash at 6'5". Of course, that makes it a little bit easier.
On 2nd down,
Murray on the carry for the Falcons.
going to be close to the first down.
Just passed.
They're going to mark it across the first down marker, so it will be a first down for the Falcons. If you just joined us, Panthers went 3 and out on their first offensive possession. West Henderson was marching until an interception that was into the end zone. Snuffed out that rally. Now the Falcons are marching after the Panthers took that turnover and went down the field to score a touchdown and an extra point. High snap for Young. Heaves it, has a receiver, caught, touchdown, West Henderson.
Yeah,
on the far side, that was Tyler Nash.
Yep, just set up over here all by himself, and we bit there on the first little move by Tyler Nash, and again, Tyler's a big target down the field, and one we'll have to keep in front of us as the night goes on.
The extra point about to be attempted to tie this game up. It is up, and it is good. We are now tied at 7 apiece as we head to break. Stay with us, fans.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.
Welcome back. The Falcons answer the Panthers' score, and they're set to kick it away. It's Dennis Congo, the junior kicker for Coach Whitaker, Paul Whitaker, and his Falcons. Going to be a short kick, angled far side. It's a live ball. Desarn gets on it, and he's hit immediately. He's going to be marked out of bounds at about the 22-yard line, so the Panthers take over there.
And that's a tough one. Just maybe right out of the reach for him to get it on the run. So he stops, and it takes a weird bounce. But that football is weird shaped. You got to expect that weird bounce.
That's exactly right. 3:33 left. First quarter. Both teams have touched pay dirt. Anderson Terrell settles under center. They'll send to Zarn and Parker. Wide at the bottom of your screen. Flat pass complete. Parker. Hit. Falls forward to about the 24.
So, if I'm not mistaken, George, that's the first time Anderson has been under center tonight. Working, I think, exclusively out of the shotgun in those first two possessions.
A 2-yard gain for Lance Parker on that pass completion. Approaching 3 minutes left. Panthers are just out of your screen there in the huddle. Now they'll break the huddle with 10 on the play clock. Hand to Hervey. Hervey cuts it up. He's got the first down. And Hervey taking about 5 Falcons with him to the 32, make that the 36-yard line. And that'll move the chains.
Nice block there, too. And I'm not certain, but I think it was Anthony Montañez. No, I'm sorry. It was Attic Sutton coming up from the fullback spot that filled in on the block and gave Herbie the room.
Clock ticks, 2:25. And we've got some movement into the neutral zone. Goes big 71, and he is hard to miss at 6'4", 270.
Turnabout fair play. Looks like we might have got him on a quick bark at the line of scrimmage.
1st and 5. Panthers, if you just joined us, have jumped in the neutral zone twice so far on defense. That's the first time the Falcons have. 25 on the play clock. Plenty of time. Hand to Hervey. Right up the middle. He's got a seam. Hervey across the 50 into Falcon territory to the 48. That'll move the chains.
Plenty of room right there for Hervey. Again, that right side of the line. And I think that is Bryson Gibbs and Max Sinclair over on that right side tonight. Doing a great job.
2 minutes exactly with the clock ticking. Not going to be too terribly cold tonight. It's going to be beautiful football weather. We're going to dip into the 50s by the end of tonight's action. Deep drop for Terrell. Plants a foot, fires, and out of the reach of his intended receiver on the far side. He was trying to hit Bowles, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Not a bad miss. For whatever reason, it took a minute for Anderson to get to the point to release that ball, and I believe that's number 13 for the Falcons, Neil Robinson. Good choice there by Anderson to really air that thing out to the sideline. Last thing you want to do there is get caught throwing that like back shoulder and give up a interception, because that kid would be gone all alone on that sideline.
28 on the play clock. It didn't start at the end of that play. That's why there's an extended time between plays. And Anderson Terrell tried to take off, but that end didn't bite. Loss of a yard, 3rd and 11.
And I think something happened. I don't know what that was. That if you watch this, look at
two people in motion.
Yeah.
There were two people in motion.
It was slow motion is what it was.
I thought that there was some motion in the backfield.
Yeah.
All right, 3rd and 11 coming up for the Panther offense. Down to 20 on the play clock, as we've got 60 seconds left in this opening quarter. Glad you're with us. YouTube and Facebook of the Franklin Panther Sports Network. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel, like our Facebook. Terrell fires, incomplete. Even if it was complete, it would have been 10 yards shy of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Just blanketed coverage and a great job there. It's actually number 8, Braden Settle, who just picks up Desarn right off the bat. No chance. And the Panthers will have to punt.
Back deep for the Falcons, McCraw and Robinson. Sinclair angles it out of bounds. We'll see where they mark it.
Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be spotted at the
He is going to walk
25-yard line.
to the 26, where the Falcons will take over 1st down and 10. Tonight's ball game on FPSN presented by Highlander Roofing Services. Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through that process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call with offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist. It's Highlander Roofing Services. Cade Young shotgun, got a hand in the backfield for a couple. McGraw is stonewalled at about the 27. May be the final play of this first quarter.
Big Josh McGaha in there for the Panthers, along with a couple others.
They may work quickly here. It's 19 on that game clock. It looks like they want to run a play. 2nd and 8. Cade Young grabs the shotgun snap, going to drop, going to heave it. As a receiver, it's caught far side. 1st down and more. Scoots away. Neil Robinson out of bounds at about the 45 with 0.7 seconds left in his first quarter.
That's a couple times yards after the catch, really killing us.
Yep.
You see here, again, does a great job of getting it outside quick. Just a missed tackle there. Picks up 10 extra yards.
Final play of the first quarter. Young looks to the sideline, 20 on the play clock. He's got a hand. Horn sounds as he is loose right up the gut. Murray picked up another 1st down as he is gashing the Panther defense right up the middle. We are 12 minutes into this one as you see the replay. Panthers took about 4 or 5 of them to get him down. He's a bruising back. 1 quarter in the books as we head to break across the Franklin Panther Sports Network. Welcome back as the second quarter is just about ready to begin here at the pit. Glad that you're with us across the Franklin Panther Sports Network of YouTube and Facebook. Hopefully you are enjoying tonight's broadcast. I'm George Young alongside Byron McClure, Philip Angel, our executive producer, Joshua Chastain on camera tonight. Cade Young and that West Henderson offense in Panther territory. On first down, going to gain a couple. As Murray is able to scoot up to about the 33, make it to 32. It'll be second down and 8.
Really a slow play, but one that he strung out there and at least got a couple yards out of it.
Well, like the receiver was set and no flag. There's the flag. I don't know if it's going to be for what I saw. And I think he stepped out of bounds at the far side.
There's a flag on the play after the run, or during the run.
We'll check the marker here.
Probably going to be a hold where that was thrown at.
Flag was thrown around the 30-yard line.
Holding on the offense, a 10-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. Repeat second down.
That's holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Replay.
Somebody forgot a white hat.
Yeah.
We don't have a white hat on the field tonight.
And you get some of that white paint that Jay paints the field with. Make that a black hat a white hat. It'll be a spot foul. Push it back to the 43. It'll be second and 18 now. For the Falcons, Young drops, heaves, has a receiver, and just out of his outstretched hands, as it was on line for Zach McMinn, but it was glove coverage down there. Here's the replay.
Good coverage by Braylon Desarn, and I tell you, again, not a bad throw there by Cade Young. And George, the biggest difference I'm watching right now with as far as West Henderson goes is with Tuscola. Tuscola had such a big, 6'4" kid, and really the game turned when we were able to get some pressure on him. He wasn't necessarily fast or anything like that. Thinking about Cade Young, he looks to be a pretty formidable athlete. And the question we will have answered for us as we go along is, can we force him into some uncomfortable situations?
Third and 18. They'll dump it off in the flat. It's complete. Gain of about 8 yards. Murray is tackled. Sutton in there on the tackle, so it's going to bring up a 4th and 10. Did I see a flag?
I don't think so, or maybe so. I don't know. But just as I say that, we brought blitz pressure off this on our side right here. I didn't catch the number. But, again, Cade Young works so fast. I mean, he, out of the shotgun, just so quick.
Makes decisions very quickly.
Absolutely.
Well, it's Hervey back at his 10-yard line awaiting the punt. That's one thing you don't see a lot out of. Whoa, it's over the punter's head. All the way back to the 35. Some issues. Now he's going to take off with it. That's Osman. Osman to the 50, but he's still going to be well shy of the first down. The folks next to us were wanting a block in the back. They were hollering, but I don't see a flag on the field.
Yeah, I don't think we're – well, actually I do.
Is there a flag?
It's that time of year where they
you can't tell.
Yeah. But
I think that was the block in the back.
Yeah, I guess they're going to get number 8. That's tough.
That is.
That's tough. In the words of Mike Wood, I bleed Panther red, but that's tough if you're number 6 or 8. I can't tell what that is. But anyway, he's just trying to make a play. He had his hands almost tied behind his back if you saw it on the replay. Like, I'm not gonna cheat, but I got to hit somebody.
Yeah.
And it's tough to angle up. You got a guy coming at a different angle, shoulder pads at a different angle. Basically, you're faced with one of two decisions there. Go ahead and hit somebody and let the chips fall where they may, or just sort of get out of the way and then get your butt chewed out by your coach because you didn't try to block anybody.
Well, it was a curious decision, and I was waiting for what the punter was going to do. Was he going to try to punt it from all the way back at about the 30-yard line? He took off. Under center, it's Terrell. He's got a hand. That's Garrett Young. Yes, it is, to the 45-yard line. The smooth running Garrett Young all the way to the 44, they'll officially mark him a yard shy, second and only just a yard.
Second down and 1.
I was reminded the other night, George, by Logan Deal a few years back. Who was the kid that was punting, and we snapped it to him, and he sensed some pressure and immediately just took off with it. He was not going to ever stop to kick it. And they called me out because evidently I said, I think his name is Munoz. So Munoz back to pass.
I do remember that vaguely. First down, right up the gut it goes. Attic Sutton. Fall forward to the 42. That'll move the chains. 9:27 left. Clock stops briefly as the sticks move. We're just past the top of the hour of 8 o'clock. We do appreciate you tuning in tonight across the Franklin Panther Sports Network, YouTube, and Facebook for this huge Mountain 7 Conference clash tonight. Defending conference champion, two-time defending conference champion, West Henderson Falcons, owning a 15 consecutive conference win streak. Come into tonight's game at 5-2. Panthers undefeated so far. It's Hervey. Won't go down. And finally, he is wrestled down to the 39 after a gain of about 4. Actually, about. Okay, they're going to mark it up to about the.
Give his forward progress.
He picked up 3 yards.
3 yards officially. Second down and 7.
Braden's such a tough kid. You love his competitive spirit. As a fan of Braden, as a person and a football player, I do get concerned at late in the play when you got 4 or 5 big kids jumping on top of your star running back. So
Hervey again gets the call. Has some blockers out front.
Hervey up the right
And
side.
Hervey turns the corner. Did he get the first down? He's close.
can we see the replay on that? It looked like Jackson Mills, leading tackler for the Falcons, almost jumped on his shoulders
Yeah, I
and
thought
rode
so,
him.
too.
Watch this. Yeah.
He did.
Yes, it is.
That's great.
Enough yardage for another
Put that,
That's good
put
stuff.
that in Herbie's highlight package.
That's good stuff there. That'll be a first down for the Panthers. They'll mark it at the 32. Down to 23 on the play clock. Panthers taking their time. Down to 15 on the play clock as they break the huddle. Under center this time is Anderson Terrell as DeZarn goes in motion. Hands to Hervey. Hervey. Tiptoeing. Hervey. Is he in? Touchdown, Franklin. How did he stay in bounds?
I have no idea. I'd love to see the replay. We get a little blocked out where we are right here, but watch this. Great blocking up front. Ooh, nice kick-out block there
Yeah, he stayed
by
in
number
bounds.
55. And number 11 does stay in bounds. Bryson Gibbs pulls and makes a great kick-out block right there to set that play up.
Riddle to attempt the point after. It is up, and it is good. Braden Hervey tacks on 6, and the extra point is up and good, and now the Panthers have regained the lead at 14-7 as we head to break. Stay with us.
Hey Panther fans, Coach Josh Brooks here. Welcome to our place, The Pit. I want you here next Friday, November 1st, to celebrate 75 years in The Pit. If you played here, cheered here, or played in our Panther band, we want you to join us for a halftime celebration as we host our last ever scheduled home game on this field. This place has been good to us, and we want to send it off right. Tell your teammates, classmates, and all of Panther Nation that we need to pack the pit. Let's get here, be loud and proud. Let's go Big Red.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Service.
As the kick is away, and it's not into the end zone, it's going to be gathered at the 5-yard line. Up to the 20, and I cut it back and be hemmed in and dropped there. That is Neil Robinson.
And I believe that's Aiden Pitts with a big play. I'm trying to he's got his jersey tucked up. I guess that's a fashion now where you put it up under your shoulder pads.
It used to be back in the 80s they used to do that.
Yeah, but
it's kind of come back.
If you're a big guy,
well,
you
that's true.
sort of ate it anyway, right? You know.
Yeah.
But
kind of helps it a little bit. All right, 1st and 10. They'll mark it at the 21 for the Falcons.
We'll do the 50-50 drawing at the 5-minute mark. Get your tickets.
Tell you what has improved is the jerseys. Those ones in the 80s, they were like laundry bags.
Well, they had the tearaway jerseys for a while, didn't they?
Yeah.
At least in the NFL. Young got a hand right up the middle. And fighting forward, he won't go down. Still moving, and they're going to blow the whistle. Now they do. Up to the 30-yard line, a gain of about 8. Yeah, on first down. Finally gets up as McCraw. I couldn't see his number. He was in the massive humanity down there.
Just like Braden Hervey, McCraw wanting to put his stamp on this game, refusing to go down, and officials will stop a play so someone doesn't get hurt, but not if they keep making progress, and he was making progress.
Young fires it incomplete, one of the only times he has been inaccurate tonight. Robinson was the intended receiver. That's the one thing that has really impressed me and you up here is the accuracy for Cade Young. And he's got some receivers that are catching the ball.
Yeah, it's the accuracy and they catch it. I'm just more impressed with how quickly he gets it out of there. I mean, if you're Matt Bradley, your defensive staff thinking, okay, let's put some pressure on this guy. I mean, it's tough. As you noted earlier, makes such quick decisions and gets rid of the ball quickly.
I think he got enough. Only needed a yard. It was Murray on the carry.
Going to be close.
Yeah, they're going to whistle it for a first down. Approaching 7 minutes left. Portions of tonight's ball game on the Franklin Panther Sports Network, brought to you by Corbin Dental, locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. Deep local roots and a passion for service to the community. Corbin Dental takes pride in providing world-class care right here at home. First down. Again, a hand right up the middle. And again, he doesn't want to go down. And that is Murray again on the carry. Murray is 5'10", 215. Definitely a bowling ball, but he is showed his strength, carrying a lot of Panthers with him. We've got 2 running backs at this ball game that are just bruisers.
Murray in his own right, 75 yards rushing per game.
Approaching 6 minutes left, gain of 2, 2nd and 8. Young, again, quick, out into the flat, first down. That'll move the sticks as he found Tyler Nash. Tyler Nash, here's the stats on this senior, 6'5", 240. And he towers above everybody out there.
Yeah, and they've put him out wide, and that's a tough tackle. That's a tough tackle if you're, a Sizemore or a Desarn. I mean, you're giving up about 80 pounds.
First down, and comes in motion. They're going to do the old pop pass on the end around, and he's going to gain about 4 or 5, maybe 6 yards on first down. Took a long time to develop, but he gained 8.
Gain of about 8 yards, 2nd and 2.
That'll be 2nd and 2 upcoming for the West Henderson Falcons.
Got to get this Panther pick crowd into the game and see if we can get our defense stiffen up a little bit here. Carroll Cook. I see Maverick Waldrop out there. Josh McGaha. A defensive line that's been so solid all year long.
2nd and 2 yards to go. Osman goes in motion as he's going to scoot away. They had him dead to rights in the backfield. Zane McCraw able to pick up the first down into Panther territory.
Again, I'm just going to tell you, I'm a Panther fan, but that's one heck of a run. That is one
stiff arm.
Heck of a run.
5:11 left. Opening half. Young will stack twin receivers up top now, looked at the sideline. Hands getting up with 10 seconds on the play clock. They'll hand right up the middle. But again, anytime DeZion Murray touches the football, he just bowls his way for 3, 4, 5 yards. It'll be 5 yards on that pickup. It'll be 2nd and 5 upcoming.
I will say this about West Henderson. This is potentially the most balanced offensive team that we have seen so far. The ability to throw it, 2 really solid running backs, and an athletic quarterback.
Pitch.
Man.
Couple of yards maybe. Zane McGraw. I mean, usually when there's first contact, I've said, oh, he stopped, but I don't say anything at this point because there's 4, 5, 6, 7 hits before he.
I'm just guessing that he's a beast in the weight room. I'm just guessing he power cleans quite a bit.
3rd down.
Is strong.
20 on the play clock as Cade Young spreads the field. Pump fake. Goes far side, incomplete.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, whoa. Oh.
Tyler Nash was the intended receiver. Let's see this replay, Phillip.
Man, tough break. Watch here. Oh, my goodness.
Where was the con?
Oh, my goodness.
Wow. Well, you can be a judge for yourself. You saw the replay, folks.
Yeah.
First down at the 25-yard line.
Inside position there by Tyler Nash. And
you get an Academy Award for that.
Well.
But I don't know if it was interference.
Yeah.
3:57 left. Hand goes up the middle this time. Nothing doing for Murray.
Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and 10 upcoming. So we took under 3 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the second.
I know I'm well-founded in my confusion. Scott Maslin is watching.
Oh, no.
And as the ambassador of all officials across the universe, Scott says he didn't see anything either.
Timeout for the Falcons.
We've got a whistle, and we've got a timeout on the field. We'll keep it here, and we will look at the conference standings, and we will look at the upcoming schedule. We talked about the fact that these 2 teams are battling for first place of the conference. There you see the Falcons at 5-2. One of those 2 losses, by the way, Byron, we haven't mentioned, was to Murphy.
Yeah.
A team that Franklin demolished to begin the season.
Yeah. 33-30 was that final, but sure enough, and then you see, Tuscola down there at 4-3, 1-2 in the conference. I tell you, I still think they're a solid football team, and it's going to be a fight for anybody to win this conference, especially as we go down the stretch here with teams like Franklin, West Henderson, and battling it out. Pisgah right around the corner. That's going to be a big one here next week. I don't care what the standings are. There you go. There's the record.
There's the rest of the season for the Panthers. You see that game tonight in Pisgah and Smoky Mountain upcoming.
Screen's so big, George, I can barely see all of it.
We're back to action out of the timeout as West Henderson called it. They've got 2 left. 2nd and 10. We'll see if they draw up a play. Flag initially on the snap. Pass was complete. Check the marker. It was right at the line of scrimmage on the far side. There it is.
You're going to need a shot collar to bring down Zane McCraw tonight. That kid is just getting after it.
Illegal shift on the offense.
It's going to be a shift going against.
Replay 2nd down.
Going against the Falcons.
2nd down 15.
So that'll march it back.
Best defense we've had in a couple of plays here.
2nd and 15. They'll mark it back at the 30-yard line. This window is about as dirty as it gets. Looks like I'm looking into fog. Deep drop for Young. Fires. Incomplete. Well over the intended receiver's head. It's going to bring up 3rd and 15 now.
Good call there. Trying to get the number, but busted somebody up the middle there on, I don't know if that was Avery Carpenter or who that was, coming head first at Cade Young. Maybe he got rid of that one quicker than he wanted to. One of the few times we've been able to do that.
3rd and 15. Young grabs that snap, drops deep, fires, has a receiver in the end zone, and it's through his hands, incomplete. As he was trying to hit Zach McMinn, and here comes 4th down and 15.
Nice coverage there by the Panthers. Still, though, Cade Young makes it interesting. Watch him drop this pass just about exactly where it needs to go. Panthers might have dodged one there.
Looks like the Falcons are going to go for it on 4th down.
Keeping the offense out. It's in no man's land at the 30-yard line.
Watch out for that quick count right here.
Five wide. Nobody in the backfield. Pressure on. They'll fire. Incomplete. Cade Young trying to hit Osman, and he was open, but I think the pressure got to him that time.
I think it did. I think it was Avery Carpenter. I believe that's Avery Carpenter that gets back there. And once again, let's see. Yeah, absolutely. Man, great little great job there by Avery. That's 2 plays right in a row that we've been able to bring him on right up the gut and force Cade Young to throw it a little bit quicker than he wants to. We've talked about how quick he was all night, but there's a difference in choosing to be quick and having to be quick to save your neck. So great call there by Matt Bradley and the defense.
Panthers take over at their own 30-yard line. Hervey shakes out of one tackle, shakes another tackle, still moving.
Wow.
I tell you, both teams are putting on a show when it comes to the running back position tonight.
I just can't say enough about number 11 in red and number 21 in white. These 2 guys and they're leaders.
Shoving people out of the way.
Absolutely. They only elevate their team by playing like that. So hats off to both these young men. I'm going to pull for number 11, but definitely respect there to number 21 in white. He's a tough kid. So Panthers on the march here. Just a couple of yards to go. Another fantastic run. Second effort by Braden Hervey.
It'll be an 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. Does stop the clock. 2:52 left. Attic Sutton, quick hitter right up the middle. And Sutton, shoestring tackle away from breaking free. He's got the first down at the 44.
Looking for what kind of big play we're going to make right here, George. 2:50 and counting as the ball gets set. A score right here would go a long way to make Josh Brooks feel good. We will kick it, I believe, right? Coming out of the
West Henderson
coming out of half.
Possession. Whistles on the snap.
That don't help.
Procedure going against the Panthers.
Procedure in the offense. 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
Really hard to tell who that was. Doesn't really matter. It's going to put the Panthers back 5 more yards. No loss of down.
First down 15 for the Panthers.
Clock continues to tick. We're down to 2.5 left in the second quarter. Franklin working methodically down to 10 on the play clock. It's Hervey again. And Hervey able to get the penalty yardage back. It'll be 3rd down and about 12. Able to get 3 yards back. So we'll see. The Panthers, I'm sure, will drain the clock. We'll see if Coach Paul Whitaker decides to call a timeout. Doesn't appear that he will. Panthers going to work quickly now. Pass batted down at the line of scrimmage.
Tough. Braden Settle, number 8, just bats that ball down. Watch him here standing up on the end and just nice play.
So it'll be 3rd down and 12 upcoming.
This is critical because the clock is stopped. Minute 48, you don't get this. Giving them a lot of time. With a very capable quarterback and some big receivers.
It's a reverse. DeZarn not going to be able to get much.
Just got too wide and had a hard time reeling the ball in there. Number 14, Tyler Nash, got back there and almost busted it up. You'll see here how wide he had to run and stop to gather the ball, and by that time, just takes a second. That's all you got to. You miss your little window there, and a potential big play turns into that.
Punting situation for the Panthers. Sinclair to punt it. He's going to angle it, and it's going to be picked up in traffic by Murray, it looked like. And Murray able to get a couple up to the 32. So West Henderson now has the ball with a minute 30 left, 90 seconds remaining in the second at their own 31-yard line, trailing 14-7. They'll get the ball to begin the third quarter. Fans coming up at the conclusion of this first half. We'll have a presentation for the Athlete of the Month. And out of bounds, they'll stop the clock briefly as Nash picks up that pass from Cade Young. A 3-yard gain, 2nd and 7. And then we'll have the full marching band show. They're going to perform their entire show for the first time here at the pit since the hurricane and losing a home game. Next week they won't be able to perform because we'll have the Panther Pit celebration on the field through the entire half. Pass complete in the flat. Look out. Neil Robinson moving and shaking his way to the 50-yard line. That'll move the sticks and stop the clock. A minute 17 left.
Just a couple different options out there the Falcons have to make big plays. And this is not the first or second option, but he can do it. Number 13, Robinson. Well, they're going to get him out a little earlier here, huh, on the 50?
5 wide on first down at the 50. Young drops. Now being chased. Young scoots, and he's out of bounds after a 5-yard gain.
Almost a spectacular play there by the freshman, Garrett Young. But again, Cade Young, just a really good athlete. Watch him here, feels the pressure, turns, and you see Garrett almost sort of gathering up to make the final plunge.
2nd and 5. Does stop the clock. 69 seconds left. 15 on the play clock. They'll swing it out into the backfield.
Young's pass to Robinson.
Robinson able to get maybe 2. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. The clock starts to tick. We'll see if Coach Whitaker decides to call a timeout. Does not look like he will.
Certainly 2-down territory right here. They're going to work quick, real quick.
Again, they'll fire it in the flat. It's caught, and it's a first down, and he is slimy. Look out. Otzman weaving his way to the 20, 19, 18-yard line.
And they have made us miss tackles early tonight and resulted in extra yards after the catch. See there, 2 guys missing. Luckily, Herbie able to get him and get him out of bounds.
35 seconds left. They'll mark it at the 18-yard line. In the red zone, march the West Henderson Falcons trying to tie this game up. Young heaves into the end zone. Over the head and the outstretched hands of his intended receiver, who I believe hit that track and that girder, or the what you call it, the where the water goes down over there. Looks like he's okay.
Yeah. right now, even if he wasn't, he's going to act like he's okay.
The drain's what I'm trying to say.
There
the
you
drain
go.
over there.
Yeah.
I just blanked out.
Yeah.
Second down.
I don't know what you said.
Yeah, well, I don't either. 2nd and 10, getting 5 wide. Pass is incomplete. It was intended for Osman. He went up, looked like he had a piece of it.
Pressure there by, it looked like Garrett Young.
Brings up 3rd down and 10 from the 8.
Made Cade Young get rid of it. A little quick. Result, high and right. No, that was actually Carol Cook that got back there.
Here we go, defense.
Don't really know what kind of kicker West Henderson has. George, they pooch kicked all night.
We may find out. Pressure on. Young flushed. Heaves it out of bounds.
Young pass.
So let's see what the play is here. 17 seconds to go.
And 10 from the 18-yard line.
4th and 10, 18-yard line. So you're looking at a pretty long field goal.
Yeah, if on the 18, that's a 35-yarder.
Yeah. High school, that's long. Looks like they're going to keep the offense out.
They like their chances.
4th and 10.
Boy,
17.4 seconds left. Pressure on. Into the end zone it goes, and he sends it wide at his intended receiver, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Looks like he held on the ball for a little bit, allowed some red jerseys to get there, and just threw the ball a little bit under duress. Who is that coming? Looked like that was Avery Carpenter once again. Big defensive stand. That's huge, guys, to keep a 7-point lead going into the half. You will be kicking back off to them, so that's a big defensive stand right there for the Panthers.
So the Panthers take over. I'm sure we'll see a couple of handoffs. Shotgun. Nice. Gonna fire one. Try to hit one down the seam, and almost. There's the flag.
We're going to throw flags on. My goodness. That was bad.
Let's see here.
flag on the play.
And Hervey's not 6'5", 250. He had wrapped his arm around his back.
10 yards from
That'll get you every time.
1st down.
And it's a play I would make. Actually, a great play. Because in high school, it's a 15-yard penalty, and, or the alternative is you watch Hervey run down there and score again.
Well, yeah, exactly. If you only got 11 seconds left, so tackle him,
Yeah.
It doesn't really hurt you much.
You let him go right there and score, it's going to be a cold halftime locker room for you.
Now we've got a whistle and we've got a timeout.
Our tennis team. We got some information about our tennis team today, George.
Yeah, Franklin Tennis participating in the individual doubles teams playoffs today at the state championships in Burlington. And Franklin #1 in doubles, Kate Phillips and Abigail Angel won in the round of 16 and lost in the quarterfinals. And Franklin #2 doubles, Macy Stork and Caroline Deal won in the round of 16, and they lost in the quarterfinals. That happened today. Franklin tennis team will travel now to East Lincoln coming up on Monday to compete in the 3rd round of the dual team state playoffs. It's singles and duals and doubles in the tennis playoffs. So congratulations to the Franklin girls tennis team, successful and continuing in the state playoffs. Portions of tonight's broadcast on FPSN brought to you by Longview Baptist Church in Franklin. When you attend, you experience Reformed theology, expository preaching, and Christ-centered worship. They've been around since 1942, right across from Ruby Cinemas off 441. Come grow with them at Longview Baptist Church. Online, it's longviewbc.org. After the timeout, just the first called by Coach Josh Brooks. He's got 2 left, as you see on our live scoreboard. 6 seconds left. Panthers with a funky swinging gait or some type of a trick play here. They're going to heave it, and it's incomplete as the time expires here at the pit. The halftime here. Panthers lead 14-7 in an entertaining first half at the second to final regular season night of football here at the Panther Pit. We're going to have the presentation of the Athlete of the Month very, very shortly. They're going to bring them out here.
Once again, the 50-50
Josh,
ticket,
stay at your position and see if you can get the presentation of the plaque. And then we're going to head into a feature that Philip worked on very quickly, I might add you, to get this in the can tonight, because I had told us about it on Wednesday, and we rushed to put together a feature on Matheson Post, who they're going to honor here, I believe, very, very shortly. We'll keep it here as they get into position to, there's Matheson, to honor him tonight. But first half of action, Byron, I tell you, fans got what they paid for up and down the field. Both teams, great display of running back strength tonight. Both teams really flexing their muscle in those positions.
Well, I'm going to tell you, we're happy to have you on FPSN. And we know that if you're not here tonight in the stadium, you're going to be here next week.
Present the Franklin High School Athlete of the Month Award.
Sorry, Byron.
Yeah,
this award is
sponsored by thought Mark Sutton jumped in my headset there for a minute.
We hit the wrong. Here we go. Here's Mark Sutton.
Providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin with deep local roots and a passion of service to the community. Corbin Dental takes pride in providing world-class care right here at home. Founded in Smithfield, North Carolina, and managed by the same family for 3 generations, First Citizens has been helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizen Bank, forever first. Member FDIC. The October 2024 Franklin High School Athlete of the Month Award goes to a member of the cross-country team, Mr. Matheson Post. Matheson is a senior at Franklin High School. As a member of the cross-country team at FHS, Matheson is a 2-time all-conference cross-country runner, all-conference indoor and outdoor, all-region and state on the 4x800 meter, and a national champion on the 4x800 meter. He holds the school record for the indoor 4x800 and is part of the 2 state championship teams, all while maintaining a 4.354 GPA. Please join us in congratulating Matheson on being the October 2024 FHS Athlete of the Month.
And you'll learn more about Matheson Post right now.
My big goal was to make it to state this year for cross country because we lost some of our good runners, so it was kind of hard to get settled back in to get everybody in their stride. And so we're going to try to make it as a team, but if not, I'm going to try to make it on my own. And then I'm hoping this translates over to track a little bit. I really consider myself like an 800 runner, and so hopefully we'll have a good time in the 800 this year. And all the work during cross will pay off. And I kind of just fell into running on my own. It was my freshman year. I really didn't run any sports my freshman year until it was around December, and somebody made a post on, I think, Facebook about come out and join indoor track. And I really didn't have much friends my freshman year, so I figured I'd just come out and try to meet some people. But then I found out that I'm not bad at it, so I met some people, got some friends, and the more I did it, the more I fell in love with it.
The Athlete of the Month has been presented by First Citizens Bank, helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first, member FDIC. And by Corbin Dental, a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. They take pride in providing world-class care right here at home.
Hey Panther fans, Coach Josh Brooks here. Welcome to our place, The Pit. I want you here next Friday, November 1st, to celebrate 75 years in The Pit. If you played here, cheered here, or played in our Panther band, We want you to join us for a halftime celebration as we host our last ever scheduled home game on this field. This place has been good to us, and we want to send it off right. Tell your teammates, classmates, and all of Panther Nation that we need to pack the pit. Let's get here, be loud and proud. Let's go Big Red.
Welcome back as the Panther Marching Regiment is on the field, and we will enjoy their entire halftime performance.
Panther Marching Regiment.
And that's the full band performance of the Panther Marching Regiment in their full garb and their props. You see the impressive pictures that they have brought out there, some of the band students there at the 50-yard line. We've got about 3 minutes until they'll put 3 more minutes up on the clock, and we'll get to second half action. So we're going to take a break here, and we'll come back, get some stats, get you set for the beginning of the third quarter right after this.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services. Join FPSN each month during the school year as we spotlight outstanding performances from student athletes with the First Citizens Bank and Corbin Dental Athlete of the Month video feature. It's presented by Corbin Dental, a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. With deep local roots and a passion for service, Corbin Dental takes pride in providing world-class care right here at home. And by First Citizens Bank, helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first. Member FDIC.
Hey Panther fans, Coach Josh Brooks here. Welcome to our place, The Pit. I want you here next Friday, November 1st, to celebrate 75 years in the Pit. If you played here, cheered here, or played in our Panther band, we want you to join us for a halftime celebration as we host our last ever scheduled home game on this field. This place has been good to us, and we want to send it off right. Tell your teammates, classmates, and all of Panther Nation that we need to pack the pit. Let's get here, be loud and proud. Let's go Big Red.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.
McClure for 3, got it! Welcome back as we're at the break here at the pit. 14-7, the Panthers on top of the West Henderson Falcons. Here's a look at the first half stats. And just like the game on the scoreboard, the stats are pretty even. And one thing that you echoed throughout that first half, Byron, was the fact that this was a very balanced offense. Talking about the West Henderson Falcons and the stats tell you that story. 86 passing yards and 81 rushing yards.
Looked that way coming in, and they've certainly lived up to it, with Cade Young able to mix it to 2 or 3 different receivers, but then also 2 very capable running backs in the backfield with McLean. I believe that's his name. I'm sorry. Should know it by now. We've called it so many times. McCraw. McCraw.
Yeah.
And Murray, two very capable running backs out of the backfield. Again, between the two, 225 rushing yards a game, right? So, and then you throw in 150, 160 yards passing, and that's a pretty well balanced team right there, and it shows at the half right here. The big mistake for them, of course, on our end of the end zone, throw an interception deep, and then of course you had they lost some field position on the punt when the young man snapped it to the senior center back there somewhere, and
right over the punter's head.
Right over the punter's head, and of course that turned out good for us. But man, really exciting game. We were just talking about in the break before we came back. It's we've not even had a chance to talk about next week's festivities or anything like that, because it has just been a really great game. And I hope you said we've had a huge crowd online tuning in tonight, and I'm sure some of those folks are from the Mills River area. One of the things we have not been able to do is just say thank you for tuning in. If you are in the Hendersonville area, particularly the Mills River area, again, I know we're 3 or 4 weeks removed from the storm, but those of us in Macon County, thoughts and prayers still go out to all of those in Henderson and Buncombe counties and beyond that were so negatively affected by Helene.
Yeah, and if you're watching us, it means you have internet, and most likely you've got power, so you're lucky. And I know that, again, our hearts and our prayers continue to go out to all the folks that have been affected throughout western North Carolina, especially in the Buncombe and Henderson County areas, and Haywood County as well. So the Panthers will kick it away to the West Henderson Falcons to begin this third quarter. And the Falcons had it deep in the Panthers' territory if you just tuned in at the end of the first half, but could not convert and went out on over on downs. The Panthers just ran the clock out after that, about 11 seconds left. On the kick return, look out. Still moving all the way up to the 44-yard line. Again, did not see the kickoff go into the end zone. It was Osman on the return, and this was caught at about, the 8-9 yard line. And Osman able to weave his way in traffic.
Watch
and
here.
get all the way up to almost midfield.
That's a tough one.
Oh, we did have a penalty.
We missed those. I got to tell you, this is our first game with the dormant Bermuda, George.
The yellow grass.
The yellow grass.
Blends right in with the yellow flags.
So we missed the flags this time of year.
Yep.
One of the things we've enjoyed unearthing over the last couple months on the history of the Panther Pit was just reliving all the struggles that this place has always had with having good grass until the Bermuda was sprigged in the mid-'90s. Of course, Lewis Penland had a big part to do with that, but really the last 20, 25 years, Josh J. Brooks, Richard Clark, all the people that take care of this place, unreal.
Hand, and again, nothing doing. Who was it that, was it Osman? No, I think it was McCraw. It was McMahon. He was in a massive humanity from our angle. I couldn't tell. I should just watch the giant screen next to you.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm looking through 3 panes of glass that hasn't been cleaned in 5 years.
Meanwhile, we've got a 50-inch big screen over my left shoulder.
1080p, thousands of dollars worth of camera equipment, and we're looking out a nasty window.
Dirty
through
window.
the hands of his intended man, Neil Robinson, and it's going to bring up third down.
For number 13,
This will be a big stop right out of the gate for the Panthers. Wes Henderson trying to find their rhythm. Just a
little high with the pass.
Just a little high. Really no pressure. We'll say one thing about Young. He's got a very distinctive release as he draws that right leg up as he throws.
3rd and 9. Down to 13 on the play clock. Young shotgun. Grabs a snap. Pressure is on. It's going to be flushed out. Flag down. Probably going to get a hold as Young is tackled at about the 22. Sutton gets him, and we'll check the mark. It's probably going to be a hold against West. They'll decline that. It'll be 4th down and long.
Man, what a great play there by Attic Sutton, too, but really made possible by the pressure.
Holding on the offense. Penalties decline. We 4th down.
We bring Ty Carver, and I think that was Hervey. Flushes him out of the pocket, gets him on the run, forces the offense in a position to hold to protect him. We're going to decline that hold.
Yeah, those flags were right next to each other. Dual flags. Who's going to punt it? It'll be Osman. Last time he punted, it was well over his head. And Osman able to get out a wobbler, hits at the 50. Takes a nice West Henderson roll, continues to roll, and it's going to be down at the 34.
I'm going to tell you, that's a very fortunate play for West Henderson. That looked like something I tried to kick.
It did the job.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
Flipped the field.
Yeah, got the roll out, flipped the field, and Panthers will start. Who am I kidding? I could have got my leg up that high. But anyway, you guys get the point.
Yeah, we're in bed for the next week.
Yeah.
10:53 left. The Panthers with their first offensive possession in the second half. Up 14-7. It's going to be Anderson Terrell out of the gun. Hervey in motion gets the pitch. And Hervey able to scoot his way to about the 40-yard line. Right about 5 yards for Braden Hervey. And he's pushed out of bounds.
Got a lot of folks listening in tonight. Autumn Corbin checking in. She's wanting to know, George, if we know who the super fan is right here in front of us.
Are you talking about the guy with the horn, the bell, or the guy yelling?
The guy yelling.
We've got multiple super fans in front of us. Maybe it's the guy in red. The old joke. 2nd down and 5 as we approach 10 minutes left. A lot of times we just block out a lot of the noise. And you folks listening at home can pick up on it. Hervey all the way down to the 46.
Great job by Hervey. Tried to strip the ball from him there a little bit, but Hervey's so strong. Watch him here off the right side. You see Maverick and Montañez there pulling and setting up a nice run for Hervey. And by the way, we joke, but hey, we never have a problem with Panther fans yelling. I mean, that is what this place is for. Mm-hmm. I think one of the reasons we're here tonight, this crowd a little bit subdued so far tonight. It's been a great game. They're just sitting here watching it. Not a lot of.
There have been points that have gotten rowdy. Hervey, 40-35, cuts it up, and he is out of bounds at about the 32. That'll move the chains, and that'll get the Panther Pit crowd up.
Yeah, we keep getting chunks of yardage like that, and they'll get going.
Obviously, on this right side, there's been some adjustment in the locker room as you see hats on hats and blocking for Hervey, and that's going to move it to the 32.
Yeah, the adjustment is Maverick Walters pulling his big rear end around there. That's an adjustment. And it makes the defense adjust along with Anthony Montañez coming around. That's twice we've pulled those guys around and let Hervey tuck up behind them.
First down and 10 at the 33. Anderson Terrell shotgun as he hands to Hervey. And Hervey takes on a defender, falls forward to the 30. Maybe the 29.
He's going to take it up to the 30.
And it'll be a 7, make that a 3-yard gain. It'll be a 2nd and 7 upcoming for the Panthers. And glad that you were tuned in tonight and trying to get some of the comments. A couple of scores around the area. Smoky up on Tuscola 7-3. That's in the third quarter.
Wow.
Robbinsville up on Hayesville 14-0. Cherokee up on Swain 7-6. That's at the half. Brevard on top of Hendersonville 24-0 at the half. On 2nd down, a scrum right up the middle.
Sutton on the carry.
And it's Attic Sutton for about 2 yards.
27-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd down and about 5. I think that's all the scores that have come in so far.
Smoky Tuscola's score is quite surprising.
Yep. Pisgah is off tonight. 3rd down and 5. Hervey. We'll check the mark. He's going to be about a yard shy.
Yeah, he got hit early. Fell forward for another yard and a half.
It's going to be close to the first down.
Watch the play here.
4th down for the Panthers.
Got a yard to go. Anderson Terrell looking for the play call. I haven't called him Andrew yet tonight.
We've called him Bubs a couple.
Ken, we did, yeah.
Straight quarterback key.
Gotta go.
And we'll see where they mark it.
Terrell on the carry. Good second effort.
Is
on
it
the
going to be
play.
a right foot or left foot spot?
With a little help from the friends.
I don't know.
Nobody talking down there.
The ball crossover.
I have to bring the chains on.
Timeout for measurement.
Well, he got hit early, and it didn't look good. But we'll see. Here's the play. Here's the replay.
Got to get down to about the 23.
Watch this.
Oof, it is close.
That's tough.
Come the chains from across the way.
Oh, boy.
He's short.
By a good way, by a yard.
Yeah, he had to get down to about the 23. He is well short. So, Panthers will turn it over on downs after driving all the way to the Falcon 24-yard line. West Henderson will now take over deep in their own territory.
Apparently a little short. Falcons will take over.
Mark Setton said a little short. I was a lot shorter than what I thought it would be. I'm surprised that even had to be measured. Of course it does in a play like that, but easily a yard.
Here we go, Panther defense.
So 1st and 10 at the 24. Young claps, now looks to the sideline. Down to 17 on the play clock. High snap, able to get it, hand it off, nowhere to go for Zane McCraw.
Carver on the tackle.
Big Carver in on the tackle. And he met
And it's a loss of
McCraw
1, 2nd
and
11.
meant business.
Attaboy, Ty.
Yeah, that play, so funny. It just goes to show you when you mess up a snap like that, takes just a split second longer to get it in the gut of the runner. Blew the play up.
Pass over the middle. And it's caught
Pass complete to number
at about the
12.
35. It'll be enough
Complete.
for 1st down.
Tackle by Sizemore. It's enough
Player
yardage
for West
first
Henderson
down
tonight
for the
that's
Falcons.
made quite a
Ball
few
spotted at the 35.
plays of significance. Asa Osman on the reception there.
We'll work quickly up the middle it goes, and nothing on that 1st down carry.
Carried by Murray.
Murray, Zion Murray on the carry. We have a couple of folks asking about what's going to take place next week. And this ball game is going to be like this for the entire time. So we'll try to work in some information that has been planned over the past 3 months. We would invite everybody that has ever played, ever coached, ever cheered, played in the band, any activities. As the flag flies at the very end, they're going to get a horse collar or possibly a face mask.
Flag on the play
As
at the end of the run.
it was Zane McCraw who gained a chunk of yards. They're going to mark him at the 44, 43-yard line.
And if you tack 15 onto that, that's gonna hurt.
5 yards out of the end of the run.
5
First
yards.
down.
5-yard variety. And yeah, we'll try to tell you more about this. And George, I would describe this to our viewers tonight. Coach Brooks asked former coaches, school administrators, some of the people involved with improvements to the Panther pit to join him on the track next week.
And goes for about an 8-yard gain. Zach McCraw once again.
McCraw on the carry.
And we've got a whistle and a timeout. Zane McCraw, rather. So Zach,
we should know his name by now, right?
we got a timeout, and you see coaches standing there, and that was a deliberate timeout. Did not see something. Well, they saw something that they wanted to obviously discuss very quickly. 6-yard gain for McCraw. Bring up 2nd down and 4. We can continue.
Yeah,
what we're having next week.
And so again, former coaches, school administrators, people who have been so tied to the improvements of this football field over the last 75 years, and it's a really unique history of how much the community's been involved. But in addition to that, Coach Brooks wanted a homecoming. You know, it's the last time for anybody who participated, competed on this field, around this track, to come be with one another as we say goodbye to a place that, let's face it, is a big part of our lives, whether it was graduations or class days, football games. You know, some of the older guys talk about the folk festivals that used to be on this field. He wants everybody to be here and send this place off right.
2nd and 4. And for a couple, going to bring up a 3rd and short. McCraw on the carry once again. So we invite everybody to come onto the field that has participated over the years. Doesn't matter how old you are. We've got the oldest known football players still alive that we're going to honor. Also, a lot of former coaches. In fact, all the living former coaches are slated to be back here. The head coaches are slated to be back here in the Panther pit, including Fred Goldsmith, Bill Dyer. 3rd down, pass complete, 1st down. That'll move the chains for the West Henderson Falcons as Tyler Nash catches that one on the far side.
Bread and butter play, 6'5", 240 senior Tyler Nash with the quick hitter. That's been good for 5, 6, 7 yards all night long.
First down at the 25-yard line. As Young looks to the far side, there's 17 on the play clock. They'll swing it out in the backfield. That was behind the line of scrimmage. And we'll see if the Panthers can get him. Nope, not on the first attempt. And able to get back to the line of scrimmage is Neil Robinson. He should have lost about 5, able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So again, just to revisit that, the whole idea here is if you competed, played in the band, cheered, whatever it is, Coach Brooks wants you on that track with him as well. And it's a great night just to see old friends and send this place off right. So, just a little. You got to remember, halftime's not that long if you don't know. So it's not a huge ceremony, but just an opportunity to honor this place and the people who've been in it.
Breaking free down the sideline, touchdown West Henderson. Into the end zone, Zane McCraw. They are 1 point away from tying this game.
Wow,
broke free.
Second effort. I mean, you're not going to hit him once, and that'd be the end of it. Fantastic football players, number 21.
To attempt the extra point, it is Joshua Sandoval. Low snap. Kick is up, and it's good. We are tied at 14 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. West Henderson riding a 15-game conference winning streak as we head to break.
Hey, Panther fans. Coach Josh Brooks here. Welcome to our place, the Pit. I want you here next Friday, November 1st, to celebrate 75 years in the Pit. If you played here, cheered here, or played in our Panther band, we want you to join us for a halftime celebration as we host our last ever scheduled home game on this field. This place has been good to us, and we want to send it off right. Tell your teammates, classmates, and all of Panther Nation that we need to pack the Pit. Let's get here, be loud and proud. Let's go Big Red.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.
Welcome back as West Henderson ties this game, and they're going to kick it away to the Panthers. It's Congo, the kicker, junior, 6 foot, teed it up. We'll see if he can kick it deep. Congo is going to kick it short again. Who wants it? Up man at the 30. And up to about the 40-yard line. Those Peyton Sheltons. The Panthers have great field position. Both teams really throughout the game have had pretty decent field position. West Henderson, that momentum, that a couple of drives have been sparked by really good field position right at midfield. That's been a spark that I'm sure Coach Whitaker has appreciated, and their offense has showed that they can move the ball up and down the field. The Panthers have been able to move the ball up and down the field, but some critical plays at fourth down play that could not convert have given West Henderson a little bit of momentum here in the third quarter. We'll see if the Panther offense can get momentum back on their side. Fires complete, does Anderson Terrell. First down. It's Braylon Desarn.
Oh, nice catch, Braylon Desarn. But look at this throw, man.
It is.
Watch Anderson. Watch this roll to his right. Look at this sets. Just fires a bullet right there. That's a nice throw by the sophomore quarterback, Anderson Terrell.
Mark it at the 48 of the Falcons. Work quickly pitch to Hervey. Hervey hemmed in after about a 5-yard gain. And about the 44.
Tackled by number 8.
Bring up about 2nd and 5 as we approach 3 minutes left
Ball spotted at the 44-yard
here in the third quarter.
Just gotta really buckle down here. Keep the chains moving and continue to win up front. That's what the Panthers got to do. And like you said, you know, that last set of plays, we were trucking right along. A couple of critical plays really shot us in the foot there.
Hervey stops and then gets hit, but then drags a couple of defenders with him.
Wow.
He may have picked up the first down.
Wow. I'm telling you.
You
You're getting to watch it at home thanks to the miracle of FPSN, but number 11 in red, number 21 in white have put on a show tonight. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, it is going to be a first down.
Wow. Way to go, number 11, Braden Hervey.
Mark it all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Quite frankly, making something out of nothing. I listened to a couple of guys down here in front of me, the super fan crowd, a little disgruntled when he, sort of changed directions there and thought he should have just went down. He ends up getting a first down out of it.
Hervey again. He goes right up the middle, still churning those legs. And Hervey able to gain about 3.
Close to the 34-yard line.
Make it about a 4-yard gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. Portions of tonight's broadcast on FPSN brought to you by Highlander Roofing Services. Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let them, over at Highlander Roofing, help you through that process, whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters. They're the folks to call. Offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. They're your local dedicated roofing specialists. It's Highlander Roofing Services. 2nd and 6, gain of 4 for Hervey as we tick down to 90 seconds left, third quarter. Hervey hiding behind his blockers, able to gain a yard maybe. Third down and about 5.
Big play coming up here once again. This is similar territory just a minute ago.
Appears to be 3rd down and 5.
Let's see what the Franklin offense cooks up here. Anderson Terrell getting the play from Josh Brooks.
It's like Smokey's gone up over Tuscola 14-3 in the third quarter.
And that one surprises me.
Under 60 seconds left. Play fake. Terrell fires. Has a receiver. And it is incomplete. Flag flies. As it was Brock Bradley who tipped it in the air and almost tipped it to himself.
For Brock Bradley.
Let's see the replay.
Uh-oh. We're going to get 15 more out of it, I think. Yep. All right, here's the first play. And I think 13, honestly.
Is it a hold? Looks like
yeah, had his left hand up underneath the shoulder pads. But more importantly, that's going to be the first 15 in the next big one.
Defensive pass interference. 15-yard penalty. The first down. Also have a dead ball. And sportsmanlike conduct on the defense.
That ball is going to move up 30 yards.
And that's the one that's really going to help.
Yeah. That'll be the 15-yard at a half the distance.
Give him another first down.
Because if it's a 30-yard penalty, it would put it at like the 2-yard line. And it might be. And mark it down to the.
Just keep walking, buddy. Just keep walking.
Goal
at the first and goal at the 9-yard line after that penalty. That's a big one.
Half the distance, I think, on that second. So
the Panthers
lean hard right here, guys. Let's put this in the end zone.
First and goal. Terrell takes out, pitches. Hervey fighting towards the goal line. He is about a yard shy. Braden Hervey puts him on the doorstep. 30 seconds left. Don't have to run a play if they don't want to. You can let that clock tick all the way down and then head to the other side.
Just
that's what they'll do.
Feels like one of those games tonight, George, where last advantage goes to the team with the ball at the last possession.
Yeah.
And that's what it feels like it's shaping up to be.
So they're going to try to run a play. Hervey, as the horn sounds, pushes in. Touchdown, Braden Hervey. Nothing fancy here. Hervey churning those legs for 6 points. 20-14, pending the extra point. Panthers have retaken the lead. The final play of the third quarter, as it's going to be Daniel Riddle that will attempt the point after. Bad snap, they get it down. Kick is up, and the kick is good. That is a fantastic hold by Aiden Pitts, because that had no shot at getting received cleanly. All right, let's take a quick break with the Panthers. Now up 21-14, fourth quarter, right after this.
Hey Panther fans, Coach Josh Brooks here. Welcome to our place, The Pit. I want you here next Friday, November 1st, to celebrate 75 years in The Pit. If you played here, cheered here, or played in our Panther band, we want you to join us for a halftime celebration as we host our last ever scheduled home game on this field. This place has been good to us, and we want to send it off right. Tell your teammates, classmates, and all of Panther Nation that we need to pack the pit. Let's get here, be loud and proud. Let's go Big Red.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.
All right, welcome back as the Panthers will kick it away to the West Henderson Falcons after taking a 21-14 lead on the final play of the third quarter.
All right, we got that figured out. Will Sinclair.
And it's going to be Sinclair that will kick it away. We'll see if he can kick it deep. And he does, but it's still going to be in the field of play at the 8-yard line, right up the middle. That'll be
on the return.
Zach McMinn up to the 27-yard line.
Tackle number 23, Peyton Hervey. On the coverage there.
A lot of folks that maybe first-time viewers tonight of the Franklin Panther Sports Network, closing in on 800 people simultaneously watching tonight, maybe a record. Did get a message on our Facebook page. What? The Panthers aren't going to play on the Panther Pit anymore? What's going on? We'll roll through that if we get a chance. This is a great ball game going here. As goes right up the middle. Crawl right up the gut for about 7 yards. Yeah, they're going to be building a new high school. If you follow our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, if you subscribe, if you follow us, you would have seen about a week ago we posted a groundbreaking ceremony. That's why you've got to follow us. You'll miss all the breaking news if you don't. It was an hour and about 15, 20-minute groundbreaking ceremony with about non-born speeches and all, if you'd like to go back and watch. As Ray Stevens sings about 3, maybe 4-yard gain. It's going to bring up 3rd and short for the West Henderson Falcons. They're building a new Panther Pit. They're building a new high school. Upwards of $130 million high school they'll be building on the same site, but they're going to be building it in stages. The first stage is demolition of the Panther Pit. 3rd down. Pass complete, 1st down. And his go-to man, of course, it's Tyler Nash.
Been there all night. Big target. Big kid. Quick throw. And it's been there all night.
10:45 with a moving clock. 1st down for the West Henderson Falcons as they approach midfield. Trailing 21-14. Cade Young takes out hands. Up the middle for maybe a yard. He never went down. They had to blow the play dead. Murray again.
And the thing about it is, George, for the viewers, the thing about that play with Nash is they're so effective with it that in the first half it set up the little double move that went for the long touchdown down the sideline. We bid on it hard. That's why you have to respect it.
Young, pump fake. Now going to fire in the flat, has a receiver, and it's caught. Wow. He's moving down to about the 40-yard line. It's Neil Robinson. As the pressure was on, but he had a safety valve in Robinson.
He's just a playmaker, George. He's just a playmaker, the kid is. And heads-up play there.
That'll be a 1st down into Panther territory.
Our Panther defense has came at him really tough tonight, but he is a playmaker.
Cade Young. Hands right up the middle. The crawl is met viciously by Garrett Young.
Early on, McCraw got a big stiff arm on Garrett, and I think the freshman wanted to cash in his chips right here. Watch this. Boom. Hello. I'll be here for a while, bud.
Yeah, just a freshman. 2nd down. Young drops, flushed. Heaves has a receiver. Caught.
Gosh.
Touchdown.
My goodness.
No, they'll say he was out of bounds. At the 5-yard line.
Watch this. Goes to his left, rolls to his right, on the run. Look at this little floater. I'm just telling you, he is the best quarterback we've seen this year.
Osman was the recipient of that pass from Cade Young. He'll be back next year. He's just a junior. That quiets the Panther Pit crowd. Hand. And going nowhere. Murray is tackled by Braden Hervey. Hervey with a touchdown-saving tackle there.
Nice. Just stiffen up right here. At least put him in an uncomfortable 3rd, 4th down position.
Clock continues to roll down to 8:30 left in the 4th quarter. And looks like a Panther jumped into the neutral zone.
Oh, man, that's a tough one there.
Defense.
That's
Pass
tough.
this go, repeat 2nd down.
This offense doesn't need a whole lot of help, but just got it there. Oh, Hervey wanting to bust that play up. gambled and lost.
3-yard line.
By the way, well, I'll let this play out.
They'll swing it out in the flat.
My goodness.
Is he in? The question. Yes, he is. Touchdown, Zane McCraw. And he took a couple of Panthers on his back for 6.
Watch this. I mean, hit hard. Second guy gets him, and he just drags him in. That's been treated to 2 wonderful running backs tonight. Braden Hervey, his counterpart, by the way, George, 197 yards rushing, according to Rodney Van Hook.
Sandoval, PAT is up, and the PAT is good. The West Henderson Falcons have tied it up, trying to continue that 15-game winning streak in the conference to 16. 8:15 left, fourth quarter. We'll take a break. Stay with us.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.
Let Levin have it.
Back to action. Kick is secured in the backfield. Up to about the 35 is Talon Smith, 37-yard line officially. The Panthers again have pretty good field position. Now looking to take the lead once again. It's tied at 21.
That's a gamble Paul Whitaker's willing to take. He's willing to give up that 35 to 40-yard field position, which he has all night, to keep it out of the hands of number 11, Braden Hervey. He has kicked away from him all night. And to be quite frank with you, it's worked out pretty well for him.
Panthers taking their time offensively, down to 15 on the play clock. Got to hurry. We're down to 8 on the play clock. Down to 5, down to 4. Just get it off. Terrell drops, plants, heaves into traffic. Picked off. Heading down the far side is Osman. Osman is eventually going to be hemmed in and dropped. A huge turnover by Anderson Terrell, and that gives West Henderson the football in their own territory.
Looking here for the throwback pass we've used all year, but West Henderson was not fooled, picked it up. Anderson tries to make a play in the middle of the field, and it results in an interception.
So the Falcons are looking to take their first lead of the ball game after the turnover. Huge turnover in this fourth quarter. Nothing doing on first down. McCraw on the carry, and Sutton looks like he was in there along with Hervey to get him to the ground.
Finished off by Hervey. Second down 9. Let's go defense.
Two-time defending Mountain 7 Conference champion, West Henderson Falcons, riding a 15-game winning streak in conference. Looking to take their first lead as the clock ticks, 7:20 left in the fourth quarter. It's Cade Young, shotgun, takes that snap, swings it out. On the pitch, ball's loose. McCraw had it. It was popped loose.
I'm gonna again. I got to see this. I swear. Thank God. Watch his knee.
Ooh, close.
Boy,
it was moving though, Byron. It was moving.
Okay, I'm gonna go with you. I'm gonna go with you. I like to have the football, but I don't know.
Here,
I know how I'd feel if I was in blue.
Philip, cue that up once again and slow it down. Let's see if we can get a better replay here. Slow it down for us.
Prove me wrong.
Oh well, it's all right. It's all right. It malfunctioned there. It's all right. Well,
I know this. No matter what I think, Panthers have the football first and 10.
It's remarkable we have replay. That's just remarkable in itself. It's Hervey. And Hervey to about the 28-yard line.
Tackle by number 3.
Gain of a yard. It's going to bring up second down and 9. So now the tables are now turned. West Henderson gives the ball back. Panthers with a chance to take the lead. 6:46 and that clock is a ticking.
Got to have a short memory about that last series and put together some plays right here. Get the ball moving. Chains moving, I should say.
Pass over the head of his intended receiver. Peyton King went through his hands. 3rd down and 9.
Take a look. Here's Anderson just a little high and hot for Carroll Cook, and that'll put us in a 3rd and about 9 situation.
Clock does stop. 6:29 left in the 4th quarter. Crazy sequence we just saw.
It's been just a wonderful game, though. I tell you, a lot of great football plays, and a kid that I've mentioned a few times tonight, Asa Osman for Wes Henderson, just keeps on making plays for his team.
3rd down as DeZarn goes in motion. They'll swing it out. Hervey still fighting. Hervey up to about the 40-yard line. It'll depend on the spot.
Looks like he might have it.
Which should be enough yardage for another Panther.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Mark Sutton. He's been right tonight. So Mark says a 1st down, and it is a 1st down. We're good to go there. That was a big play because I'm telling you, as the clock continues to run, man, this thing 6:24, 21 all. Just feel like one of those nights. And you said it a minute ago, George, there's going to be a big play. Well, we've just seen 2.
Yeah.
So what's the next big one that's going to decide this game?
And Attic Sutton right up the middle gains a couple of yards to bring up 2nd down and 8, ticking towards 6 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Interception and a fumble pretty much wiped each other out. Panthers back with the football again, but again, as we move along, clock moving under 6 now.
Two-yard gain for Sutton. It's Hervey. And Hervey's going to be chopped down behind the line of scrimmage. Great tackle by Braden Settle, senior from Coach Whitaker. And it'll be 3rd and 9 now. 3rd and long. 5.5 left. 4th quarter.
One thing about it, George, we told the folks when we come on tonight, Panthers are having a great season, but Wes Henderson is still the team to beat in this conference, has been for quite some time.
Last time the Panthers defeated the West Henderson Falcons was all the way back in 2015. That was in Mills River. They didn't have turf. That's how long ago it was. They had grass. 3rd and 9. DeZarn in motion. Low snap for Terrell. Drops. Fires. Incomplete over the head of Parker. And here comes the punting unit.
Yep, Anderson did great coverage here by Wes Henderson. Anderson trying to make something happen, but to be quite honest with you, low percentage play there.
Sure was. Triple coverage. It's going to be Sinclair that will punt it away. 4:52 left, 4th quarter.
McGrew and Robinson back.
It'll be Robinson along with McCraw. We'll stand back at about their 30-yard line as Sinclair angles it, picked up at the 28-yard line. It's McCraw. And McCraw again. Able to gain about 10 yards. And McCraw, they'll mark him where? About the 45. So great field position once again for the Falcons near midfield in a tie game.
Ball's going to be spotted at the 46-yard line. Panther defense back on the field.
First down at the 46. 4:40 left. Cade Young and company. They'll spread the field. Now they'll swap receivers. Going to hand to McCraw, and McCraw is up to about the 47. Zane McCraw able to gain a yard. Second down and 9, 4:24 with a moving clock here, fourth quarter. Glad that you're with us on YouTube and Facebook of the Franklin Panther Sports Network. If this is the first time that you have discovered us, we've been around for a while. We invite you to go ahead and like our Facebook page, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Contact us if you'd like to advertise. Deep in the pocket, Young going deep, has a receiver, and it's over his outstretched hands. Incomplete.
Just overthrown here by Cade Young, and that's where his misses have been tonight.
Two ticks under 4 minutes left in this one. Third down and 9. Upcoming for the West Henderson Falcons. Cade Young and company looking at the sideline. 20 seconds left on the play clock. Down to 14 on the play clock. Sending man in motion on the wheel route. Being chased is Young. Fires, has a wide open receiver, first down and more. 30, cuts it up at the 20, at the 15, the 10, the 5. Touchdown Osman, and the West Henderson Falcons lead for the first time tonight.
Young's pass complete for a touchdown.
You know, when you get this kid out in space right here, he's made plays all night long, and here he continues to keep his eyes upfield. Very confident in his ability to move around, out of the pocket, around the pocket. And Asa Osman chalks up another big play for West Henderson.
Sandoval to attempt the extra point. It's up and it's good. For the first time tonight, the West Henderson Falcons, riding a 15-game conference winning streak, are on top of the Panthers 28-21 as we head to break.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.
Welcome back as West Henderson has taken the lead for the first time in this ball game. They're going to kick it away as Dennis Conco.
Conco to put the ball in play.
We'll see if he squibs it again, as he's done throughout the night. And he's going to kick it pretty deep here. And is that going to head into the end zone? It will. But Conco does have a leg. He can get it into the end zone, something the Panthers have not done tonight.
Yeah, he's drawn us up far enough to where he knew he could sneak one by us.
So that's going to pin the Panthers deep. Great coaching decision. They get Conco to kick it deep. It gives the Panthers 80 yards to try to get this ball game tied. And only 3 minutes and 43 seconds to do it. So Terrell will take out. He's going to pitch it. Hervey moving all the way up to the 40-yard line.
39-yard line.
It's got a 20-yard gain.
Gut check time right now for the Panthers. See those two guys pulling to the right side again. Attic Sutton helping. Braden Hervey doing the rest of the work.
19-yard gain for Braden Hervey. 3:24, clock ticks. First down. Terrell under center. Hand to Hervey again. And Hervey upended after about a 4-yard gain.
Braden Hervey on the carry, tackled by Nash.
The previous carry put Braden Hervey well over 200 yards on the night.
Down and 6.
With that carry, probably up around 220. What a show he and his counterpart for West Henderson, number 21 McCraw, have put on tonight.
Peyton King caught 50. King got the first down. That'll move the sticks and stop the clock. 2:38 left.
Great throw by Anderson Terrell. Watch this on the line. And number 18, Peyton King, reels it in for a first down.
Osman on the tackle. They'll mark it at the 47. That clock starts to tick. Becoming a factor. Hervey is
Hervey on the carry.
a gain about 3.
Across the 45 to the 40.
Now march towards 2 minutes remaining in this ball game.
Still want to say the best thing I've seen this year, George, is the lit down marker on the far side of the field.
It's awesome.
You can see it through a dirty window.
Sure can. Terrell fires, incomplete as he was trying to hit his back out of the backfield, and Attic Sutton going to bring up 3rd down and 6. He just joined his fans. West Henderson just took their first lead of the ball game. Franklin's led the entire way and looking to extend that 15 consecutive game win streak in the Mountain 7 Conference. Franklin has not defeated West Henderson since 2015. And they went to overtime in 2021.
Well, it's go time right here. 2 down territory.
Shotgun. Terrell drops. Setting up the screen. Sutton's got it. First down. I'll move it down to the 27. That'll move the sticks. Stop the clock. $1:42 left.
Nice little inside screen here. Big block thrown by, I don't know who that was.
Clock's rolling. 90 seconds left. Deep drop for Terrell. Down the middle. A lot of hand fighting. Knocked away, almost intercepted.
By guess who? Asa Osman on the play. Peyton King, the intended target. And just really, again, really good coverage by the West Henderson secondary. That's been a theme all night, George.
Minute 24 left. 2nd and 10 at the Falcon 27. Like some movement. Yeah, they'll back them up 5 yards. One of the receivers on the top of your screen started a little early.
The offense. 5-yard penalty, repeat 2nd down.
That'll be a 5-yarder, and we'll push it back to the 32. Terrell spreads the field. Low snap. They're bringing the blitz. Terrell going to fire. Has a man. Could not secure it. Peyton King, again, the intended receiver.
Boy, that would have sent this place berserk. Nice job here by Anderson, getting out of the pocket and setting up Blair King. I said Blair King.
It's his father.
Close enough.
3rd down and 15. Minute 16 left. Down to 20 on the play clock. Terrell drops. Now being flushed. Heaves one into traffic.
Oh, my goodness.
Called touchdown. It's Peyton King.
Somebody get medical attention to Blair King's stat. Watch this. Anderson Terrell making a play with his feet, and number 18 Not Blair King, Peyton King.
Well, third time's the charm. He was in the end zone and thrown at 2 consecutive times. Critical extra point now. Daniel Riddle to attempt. We are tied at 28.
Nothing to it.
66 seconds left here at the Panther Pit tonight. Glad that you are with us on YouTube and Facebook of the Franklin Panther Sports Network as we are at 9:45. I'm George Young alongside Byron McClure and a cast of thousands that will say that they were here at the pit. And I can look at some empty seats over here and tell you that you're not. But we're glad that you are with us on YouTube and Facebook. And we appreciate your support. And I want you to go ahead and smash that like button and subscribe to us. And if you would like to advertise to those thousands of folks that are watching right now, captive audience, give me a call, 828-524-1597. You can message us on Facebook. Digital advertising, the fastest growing medium. It ain't newspaper, it ain't the radio. It's what you're watching right here. So hop on board and help us do more with the Franklin Panther Sports Network and help your business out by advertising on FPSN. Panthers kicking it away now. Sinclair sends it deep at the 5-yard line. Going to be brought out. Robinson at the 20. Robinson looking to find a little bit of a seam. Now going to cut it outside. Robinson out of bounds at the 27-yard line with 55.3 seconds left. Buckle your seatbelts. This is going to get good.
Man, what do you do here? It's this is big. You've got a quarterback in Cade Young that's made plays all night. Capable receivers, big receivers. And, oh, yeah, a pretty good quarterback here, but the Panther defense ready to step it up.
Young shotgun. Got to swing it out. Fighting. Still fighting. A crawl is he inbounds is the question. Or they call a timeout. There is a flag down.
Are we going to get a little face mask here? What do we got here at the end of the play? Throws it out to McCraw.
Yeah, late face mask or a late flag.
Going to be on Franklin. I know that.
Face mask on the defense. You're 5 yards out at the end of the run.
Oops.
It's on the play first.
5-yarder.
It's tough.
Face mask on the defense, 5 yards.
They'll push it up to the 37-yard line. 48.9 seconds left. That'll be a first down for the West Henderson Falcons. As Cade Young will settle in the gun as he has stayed throughout the night. And they're going to swing it out. McCraw cutting back across the field. Look out. McCraw takes on a defender, knocks him down, heads out of bounds, stops the clock after about a 9-yard gain. Watch him take this guy. I don't know who it was that he just decleated.
Well, just watch this. He refuses to go down. And, I mean, Aiden Sizemore threw everything he had at him. Hats off to Aiden. I mean, he come up and hit him like you're supposed to there. But
West still has 3 timeouts. 39.1 seconds left. You can see the timeouts on our live scoreboard. Firing over the middle, complete, 44-yard line. That's Nash, Tyler Nash. That'll stop the clock. They got plenty of time. The question is whether or not they've got a field goal kicker that can get one through the uprights. They're letting the clock tick. Wow, three timeouts down to 25 seconds. Young drops, heaves. Receiver wide open. It is caught, but that's going to move more clock. They'll stop it at 16. And they'll probably call a timeout, I would assume.
All right, where does that put us there? It's on the 27?
Yeah, about the 27-yard line.
27. So that right now sets up as a just going to, try to keep you informed here. That's a 44-yard field goal.
40-plus for sure. That's the first timeout for West Henderson. They got 2 left. Franklin has 2 timeouts, 16 seconds left. And, you've got the whole playbook here with 2 timeouts if you're Coach Paul Whitaker. Can work really anywhere. You can even run it if you wanted to, which may not be a bad idea. Get closer. But again, one thing we don't know is the field goal situation for West Henderson. It's going to be Young. Out of the gun, out of the pistol. He's going to hand. Turn in the corner, cutting it up. Look out. First down.
Handoff to McGraw.
McGraw out of bounds, 8 seconds left. At about the 15.
Wow. He just, man, he is something else. And again, we come up, we hit him, we do what we need to, but he's put his team now in a much more manageable position if they do end up having to kick it here. Is that what, the 15? No, 13.
Timeout, West Henderson.
So that
West
all of a sudden,
Henderson's going to call timeout here.
that all of a sudden becomes a 30-yard field goal. But I don't know. What we don't know is how much confidence they have in their kicking game. We haven't really seen the leg. I will say this, actually, the kid that kicked off just snuck one by us in the end zone, so I guess we do know that he can put it out there. That doesn't mean necessarily that you're a field goal kicker, but 8 seconds to go. And
1 timeout left for West Henderson.
And what did we say? The team with the ball last, right? The team with the ball last.
Yeah, you said it. You said it earlier. So we welcome over 1,000 of our closest friends on YouTube and Facebook for the final 8 seconds of this one. Cade Young under center. Is he just going to go in the middle of the field and down it? And they're going to bring the kicker out.
So that answers your question. They are very confident in their kicking. He went backwards and to the middle of the field.
So are you looking at about a 37-yarder?
They're going to put it on the 19 actually. So probably like a 36-yard field goal.
It'll come down to this.
This is it.
We'll have
best we can hope for here is overtime.
We'll have a winner or overtime. Will West Henderson extend that 15-game conference winning streak?
Looks like the field goal team's out for the Falcons. Send the ball back to kick.
And if the Panthers are lucky enough to go to overtime, well, now we'll get a timeout.
It's called icing the kicker.
Icing the kicker. And Coach Josh Brooks will count his blessings. But if West Henderson's able to nail this 36-yard field goal, it's going to be a crushing defeat for the Panthers.
Just a tremendous football game, though, to be honest with you. And some insane individual performances tonight. And big plays, when big plays had to be made on both sides. So it's going to come down, as it often does, to either the hero or the GOAT, the kicker. And I just to be honest with you, watching Sandoval's body language there as we called the timeout, he looks like he has got the moxie and ready for the challenge.
It's going to be a 35-yard field goal for Sandoval.
Did he pull it?
It's good. West Henderson breaks the hearts.
Oh, my goodness.
Of the Panthers. And extends that conference winning streak to 16 consecutive. 31-28 is the final here at the pit tonight.
That's the ball game, folks.
In controversial fashion.
Yeah.
Some folks thought it was no good. But the West Henderson Falcons are still kings of the Mountain 7 Conference, and it's going to be a tough road to hoe for the Panthers if they want to win the conference. Only 2 games left, and West Henderson is in the driver's seat for that top seed in the Mountain 7 Conference. Congratulations to Coach Paul Whitaker and his West Henderson Falcons, and it's going to be a tough pill to swallow for Coach Josh Brooks and his Panthers. Crushing defeat tonight on Hall of Fame night at the pit. 31-28 the final. Both teams will shake hands as you see. Panthers will be back at home next Friday against another rival in the Pisgah Black Bears right here at the pit. Try to pick up the pieces after this crushing defeat and send out the pit in good fashion. This loss tonight really puts in jeopardy some of the hopes and dreams of hosting a playoff game here at the pit deep into November, as most folks were anticipating. We'll see if that occurs as the season plays out. 31-28, final thoughts, Byron.
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you, we said it last, the person with the ball last was in position to win, and that's exactly where West Henderson was. And I'll just say this. I don't care what you thought about that field goal. West Henderson did make the plays here on the last drive to put themselves in that position. They look like kids who have been in this position quite a bit, and they got it done. But that's to take nothing away from the Panthers and a great performance tonight by Braden Hervey. And you're right, this one does, it puts you in a spot where you got to regroup moving forward. It does change things a little bit, but let's be honest. Let's pump the brakes here and talk about a team that 1 year ago was 2-8 and is now we were thinking, are they going to have a perfect season? What a turnaround for these Panthers. Didn't come out tonight the way they wanted it to, but they hung in there and they fought, and it sets us up where we've got to win these next 2 games. And I implore you, if you are still listening, find 5, 6, 7 of your old classmates, teammates, get their butts and yourself here next Friday night and join us. Second quarter or so, if you're a player or an old band member or a cheerleader, come down to the west end zone on the track and walk out here with Coach Brooks as we take a moment to say goodbye to a 75-year history. You had one person that asked you what's happening in the Panther pit. Well, technically it's going to be in a very similar location, but this stadium, as it stands today, is going to be tore down in less than a month or or so. So make a point to be here, hang around old friends, see familiar faces, and let's give this place a proper goodbye.
It should be fun. Next Friday, we'll have it right here on the Franklin Panther Sports Network. 7:30 is the kickoff on the network, YouTube, and Facebook. My thanks to Philip Angel, our executive producer tonight, running those replays and switching for us, and also Joshua Chastain on our camera. For Byron McClure and for everybody watching tonight, I'm George Young. Have a great weekend. So long, everybody.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.